me try some. Let me try something here. All right, are we live? Oh, we
Yes,
are.
we
Yay.
are live, Anita.
Yes.
Good evening, guys.
Hi guys. I I really need to access this live chat. So I'm trying to connect to my computer right now so I can see what's going on YouTube.
All right.
Yeah. Really.
Okay. So while you're doing that, so welcome, guys. We're waiting. We currently don't. Okay, we're waiting for other people to join in the stream. So we'll start 6:05. But right now, let's just play some music while we wait for others to join in.
Mm, let's see. Uh, if you're here, can you let us know how your day has been? How have you been? How is your week starting? And all of good stuff.
Hold on, Anita. Please give me a second.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. All right. So I said, I thought you were speaking. That's why I took down the music.
No, all right, guys. Welcome to Better Copper. It's good to have you all. Today we have Miss Amaka with us, and she's going to be presenting about Google Drive. Um, all I know about Google Drive is how to create a file, put it in a folder, maybe move it to another folder, and I'm ready to learn about everything else that there is to Google Drive. And I'm so excited that Miss Amaka has made the time to come and give us this presentation and teach us all about all there is to Google
All
Drive.
right.
So it's an
Thank you,
exciting time.
Anita.
It's an exciting time to have you, Amaka. Um, so I guess you can go ahead and start the presentation.
Thank you. Thank you, Anita. It's exciting to be here. You can go ahead and drop a message as well so that we know that you're here and you're ready to learn. So basically, if you can see my screen, kindly let me know.
Yes, we can see your screen.
All right, perfect. So I'm starting off with this introduction to Google Drive. Now, from where I stand, I'll start by saying Google Drive is a cloud storage service that enables users to store and access their files online. So it's something you must have come across, especially if you're one who uses Gmail a lot. And then you also notice that we have about 15 gig free storage. I know most people don't actually look out for that, but yes, we do have 15 gig free storage space with an option to purchase more. That's for people that use it a lot so that you have more space. You can purchase as much as 1 terabyte if you want to. And the beautiful part about Google Drive is that it can be accessed from anywhere, basically. So I have this showing, I'm currently sharing my screen and I have like my slide going on. So we'll move between the slide and what would actually learn for today. So basically, when we talk about benefits of Google Drive, yeah, we're saying that it is easy and it is accessible because it is on your phone, it's on your laptop. So it just by default follows your phones and your laptop. No, not really your laptop, and your Chrome browser basically. So you don't really have to download it or anything. You can use it on the web, and by default it's on your phone, but you just have to probably download it for cases where it's not on your phone. It's secure and reliable, and it allows collaboration for others. And moving on, we have to go to the fact that we're talking about setting up your Google Drive account. Basically, if you have a Google account, right, you don't need to set up your Google Drive. You do need to set it up, but it depends how you want to set it up. So if I go on, I believe you can see my screen. This is a new tab. This is blank. There's nothing on this. So when you have the options of Gmail image, you just have to click on this particular icon here. The minute you click on this icon, what it does is that it shows you every app or every product under Google that you use, and there we can just simply find Drive itself. The minute you click on Google Drive, it opens up. You don't need to sign in because already you're signed into your Gmail, meaning that automatically you will be able to sign into Drive itself. All you have to do is just click on that, and voila, here we are. So now we're basically going to talk about the navigations. There's a whole lot you can see, and because this is a new account, that's why I chose an account that was already existing, so I don't get too confused here. I just wanted to use something clear that had no files or anything on it. So basically, you just click on this icon here, and you can see that it opens up.
Oops. Amaka is having some network trouble. Let's hope she'll be back in a bit. Yeah, so while we wait, where are you all watching from? I can see there's a couple of us here. Um, where are you joining us from? Are you as excited as I am for this? Um, where's everybody? Um, Um, so it's taken quite a bit for Amaka to get back. Um, give us a minute. We'll be right back. Oh, yes, Amaka is back.
Hello.
Please proceed.
Oh, I had no idea. I just got that notification right now. So I don't know, where do I stop? Where do I pick up from?
You stopped at, I think you're showing us. Please proceed.
I didn't get what you said. You said I stopped at where?
You were showing us how to create a file.
Whoa, okay. All right, no problem. So let me present my screen now. Let me go ahead to share my screen again. So if you can see my screen, kindly let me know.
Yeah, yes, we can see your screen.
All right, perfect. So okay, this is me back here. All right, so this is what I have here at the moment. So I spoke about uploading folders, the
We're
fact that
seeing
you can
just the
easily
background.
upload.
There you are.
Okay, hold on. Okay, can you see me now?
Yes, yes, we can see your screen now.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Oh, all right. So, all right, thank you. So I'm saying you could easily upload a folder that was in your computer here, and the fact that the beautiful part about Drive is that with your laptop, so that whatever data that is being stored on your laptop is also backed up to Google Drive, so that in case anything goes working, you don't get to totally lose out, like you don't lose your files and things that are important to you. You have them backed up on Drive, so it more or less saves you that moment of having heartbeats. And you, as you can see, the images and the folders I uploaded here are currently being loaded. I think they are done being uploaded. Also, you have a session for shared with me. What shared with me is basically about is if someone creates a document, probably any of these documents that are attached here, like either a Google Doc, a Google Sheet, Google Slide, a Google Form, or any of the Google extension with you, it shows up here. Because the minute they add you to a particular document, they add you using your email, meaning that you, you can automatically see it when you check on your drive. So every document that will tell you if you're someone who has worked on a lot of things. So it just shows you here so that you'll be able to pick out the document you have worked on or the document you're looking for. If you don't want to search, you have start. Start is where you have to save important documents because you don't want them to get lost up in every other document you have on drive. You just want to be able to easily pick them, especially you use stars the most times if you're working on a particular document for long, or it's a document that is very important to you and you get to work on it once every week or two to three times a week thereabout, then you have spam. Spam is basically for things that feel like a threat to your they are not wrong, that whosoever sent it they mean anything, that it was something important, then it leaves the spam part of it. Then we have trash. Now one thing about drive is that if you delete anything from your drive account and then it goes to trash, it gets to stay in your trash for 30 days. So even if you mistakenly delete a file or a document, you can easily just go back to your trash folder and restore it back, and you're
You're
good to
breaking. Your
go.
network is
And
breaking.
drive
Sorry.
allocates you 15 gigs here, that I've used 81 MB out of 15 gig, and I can also get more storage. Now with drive you can choose whether you want to use it on the web. That's one beautiful aspect about this. So I will go back to my slide. So we have basically talked about what Google Drive is and its benefits, how to set up a Google Drive account, navigating the Google Drive interface, and moving on. We are now in mode two where we talk about uploading and organizing files. Now, for uploading and organizing files, I've already showed you how to upload a single file, how to upload folders. Okay, I didn't basically show you how to create folders, color coding folders, and using search and advanced search operators to find files quickly. So going back here, we're going to say with creating folders. Now we can easily create a folder by just clicking on the plus slash new button, and it's saying, okay, sorry, this is new, so I'm creating a new folder rather. So if I want a new folder for this class, I can choose to call it Better Copper Crash Course, right? So once that is done, I go ahead and create it. So if you see that if I go back to my drive, I already have Better Copper Crash Course here. I can go ahead and create as many folders as I want, and according to what I need them for, I can still go ahead to say this is lessons or whatever I choose to name it. So the beautiful thing here also is now we have these folders being arranged. You can easily go ahead to group whatever have been uploaded into these different folders. And the thing is, this ash color is not a default color. You can go ahead to change the color. Now, what this does for you is, now okay, so when you want to change the color and you click on those three, shows you it's giving you the privilege of adding other apps to it. So now it's basically loading apps that I can use to open up that particular file. So okay, this is taking time. So let's just wait for this to load. Or basically, we can skip that for now. Let me just reload this particular page. Yeah. So this is what we have now because I reloaded the page. And then I come here and I say, okay, I want to organize my files. I don't want them to be in one particular folder. they all have the ash colors. I want to be able to group them according to importance or according to the company I work with, especially probably for those that work with more than one company. You'll be able to recognize that even if you don't read the name of the document, once you see the color code. So give me a minute. I don't know why this is acting up. Can you still hear me? Hello, Anita, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Oh, okay. All right. So now because my network has issues, it's showing me I am offline. So I will just okay, let me see why this is happening. Apologies for the delay.
No worries. No worries. Can you try reloading the page? Maybe it will help make things faster. Um, yeah. Oh, she's back. um, I was saying, oh, she's off
Okay, can
again.
you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. I was saying maybe you should reload the page. It could help
Yeah, I just
with the network.
all right, thank you. I had to switch my internet provider because I don't know what's going on today. My screen again, just let me know if it's showing, if you can see my screen.
Not yet.
So yeah. So basically when you come here and you say, okay, I want to run a color code. Okay, can you see it now?
We can't see your screen yet. Not yet.
Wow.
I think the network is slow.
Okay. Let me know
Yes,
when
we
you
can see it now.
can see my screen. Very slow.
Yeah.
Wow. Started off well. I don't know what happened.
Um, did you stop sharing your screen? We can't see your screen
Okay,
again.
so while that is, I would go ahead.
Sorry?
Yeah, I did.
We
I'll share
can't see
it
your screen.
again. I said yes, I did. All right, I'm coming,
It's not
please.
visible.
So let me know if you can see it now. Odin, can you see my screen now?
Yes, now we
If you can
can.
see my screen, please let me know.
Yes, we can see
All
your screen.
right. So
Yes.
okay, so thank you. Let me go on. So I was talking about color coding your folders. Now, once I click on the three dots beside your item or the folder, you notice that it opens up here. What we have here is it means that you can connect to other apps that are connected with drives, and you can choose to download this file back into your system. You can also rename it, and then you can share with others. Now, but we're talking about color coding, and once you go to organize, you see that it allows you choose a color. So the minute I choose the color of my folder changes. It's no longer that dark ash color it had before. It's now something bright. So this allows you easily identify your folders
Okay.
according to
Can't
the
hear
company
you.
you work with. So you can choose. Can you hear me?
Your network is breaking.
Anita, can you hear me?
Your network is breaking, and this we can't see your screen again. All right, we can see your
How
screen now.
bad is it? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. We can hear you now.
If you can hear me, please let me know.
We can hear you. Hello? Are you there? Hello? Miss Amaka, are you there? Feels like you're frozen. Oh, she's gone away again. Um, so I hope you guys are enjoying the lesson so far, except for network
Apologies.
issues.
I honestly don't know what's going on with the network. It has been working fine. We started off well. I don't know why it went bad.
Yeah,
Okay, so can you hear me clearly now?
can proceed, it's
Enter,
fine.
please.
You can keep going.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Oh, okay. See my screen. Please let me know.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Can you see my screen, Anita?
no, just the yes. Now I can see your screen.
All right. So I was talking about color coding, and successfully we have changed the color of our folder. So you can see our color is now yellow. It's no longer this deep ash. And also you can choose
Mm-hmm.
to organize your folder, meaning that you can choose to move them from one place to another. You can, if I click to go to move, I can easily move it into another folder, and I can make it a shortcut. Now, once I create a shortcut, it means that I don't have to search for it too much. I automatically have a shortcut created on my desktop or on the folder part, so I can choose to have it at all locations, because now you can see it suggested where I can to go to which drive, and then I'll add it here. It means that anytime I come here, I don't need to like search for it. I already have a shortcut created for it. So this is it. This is the shortcut I created. And also, yeah, I can see my file information. Now, what I like about this is most times when you get to share a particular file with someone, you're able to see the activity that goes on in the file. You're able to see when the person viewed the file or not, and you're able to see possibly anything that happened in that file. So it's not, it won't even really show us any activity right now. So this is it. This is the shortcut. now because we've not really made any
Your network is
changes
breaking,
to
Miss Amaka.
this particular folder. It's empty. So, but it will show us that's all in there. Then also, apart from this, you can search with lessons and you can choose to delete that item. So using search and advanced operators to find files is just basically you come in here and saying, okay, I'm looking for a particular file. I don't know what it starts with. Can I go ahead? You can go ahead and type what you're looking for. Say I'm looking for beta copper, so I'll just basically write type beta copper and it will bring out what I'm looking for. If for some reasons the file has the same name with some other files, another way I can look for it is by clicking on this settings button here, or this advanced search button that feels like that has these three lines here, so you can choose the type of document you're searching for, whether it's a PDF, a document, a spreadsheet, form, whatever it is. You can choose by the owner's name, that if it is owned by you, if it is not owned by you, if it was shared with you, what words you're looking for, the location. If you can remember this, you can go ahead and put this in, approvals and all of this. Immediately you can remember any part of the document, but you don't remember the name. Once you can fill that in and you search, it will do well to search and bring out every document that has everything you have listed here and show it to you until you see the specific one you're looking for. It can just bring out one particular document showing you that, okay, this is the document you're looking for. I found it. That's what advanced search does for you. Then moving on, collaboration and real time. So I would go on to open in Drive. So all I have to do is, if I want to even use a Google Sheet, I just have to click on it and it opens up. But for now, I'll be using Google Docs. So this is my Google Doc opening here. So back to this. We're saying collaboration in real time, learn to share files, set precise permission, collaborate using Google Docs, provide feedback that with comments, suggestions, and all of that. So basically, even with Drive here, if I get to share it, I want to share a document to someone, for example, the crash course. It depends what I want to share or how long I
Your
want a
network is
particular
was
file,
breaking. We didn't
or
catch
you don't
that.
want them to take
Hello.
things out of your file. So you just want the person to have a one time view. So before they even think of, okay, let me just is off. So we have this still loading. Let's just wait for it to load. Then this is, so basically here we talked about setting permissions for viewing and editing, collaborating on docs in real time using Google Docs, add comments, suggestion for effective feedback. Now, while this is opening up, there's a lot of things we can do with Docs. Now, Docs is almost similar to Microsoft Office, but Doc has its own advantage as well. Um, okay, I'm waiting for this to load up so that I can show you certain things. Now, Doc is so this is what we have in Google Docs. You have the file where you can make a copy, you can rename, and all of that. And you can go on to that can help you. And then I wanted to talk more on this editing, so it would have to load completely for me to talk about it. But meanwhile, let me see whether we have this open. Now, sharing is unavailable at this time. Please try again later. I believe this is a network error, but it's fine. So if we're using Google Docs here, so that I'll just follow through with this, you can type anything you want here. After typing, for example, and you want someone you're working with to complete the document, you can type anything you want here. So for example,
Maka, we lost you. We can't hear you. Hello? Hello? Hello, Miss Amaka? Oh. Hello? Um, yeah, guys, but for real, did you know you can actually change the colors of your folders? I know stuff, but I didn't know that. Wow, that was interesting. And all the different elements of Google Drive. Wow, so good to learn. I guess you don't know what you don't know, and you always learn something new every day. Today is a good day to learn, and we're glad to have Miss Amaka with us, teaching us what's more. Um,
Can you hear me?
yes, please proceed. You had fallen off the grid once more.
I do not know what to say. My network is crazy.
Yeah, it is well.
Sorry,
You can.
guys. So please, if you go back to watch the video, you can always watch the video, those break and interruptions. So because of what we have here, you can see that it's showing us use Meet and Doc together. What this allows you to do is Google Meet is like a meeting platform, right? Where you have to meet people. Um, give me a minute. So where's it? Um, sorry, I'm having to share my entire screen again. Please let me know if you can see my screen.
Hello?
It's very wow. If you can see my screen, let me know. Hello.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Anita, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you and I can see your screen. Hello? Hello? Hello, 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 hello. Seems like wait. Was- Oh, there you are.
I have no idea what's going on, but I'm back.
Yeah, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Okay, so if you
Um,
can see my screen, please let me know.
yes, we can see your screen.
All right. Okay. So talking about Google Docs, here you can use Meet and Doc together. So Doc is like a meeting app where you have virtual meetings, and then you can have a virtual meeting and you also have Doc open together so that you can take down what you're discussing in the meeting, and then nobody forgets anything they spoke about or discussed. So I was saying earlier that you can choose to have suggestion where it more or less predicts what would go on. And also you can have viewing to view. This is more or less editing your document directly. We on Google Docs as well, you have this version history that in case something goes off your document or you mistakenly delete something on your document, all you have to do is open up, click on the version history and see if you can locate what you are looking for. So if you open it up, it's going to show you the different times what changes happen so that you can go ahead and restore whatever version you want. So once you're on it, it shows you this restore version. So if you choose to restore the version, you click on it and that particular version is restored. And yeah, so share. Let me just do this here. So I'm going to save this because you have to name your document before you can share it with anyone. So if I need to share these documents with anyone, I spoke earlier about restricting it. Here, you can choose to restrict it so you don't have it, or you can choose with anyone in the link. Now, for anyone in the link, what this does here is you're saying that you're giving the people, anybody you share this link with, an option. They can either be a viewer, a commenter, or an editor. Editor means they have access to your file. They can edit the particular document you have shared with them. But a commenter just has to go through your document, comment on where he's unclear about, and you see their comment on it. If you share and you give someone the viewer's role, they only get to view and read through, and that's all. But they can copy your document if they want to. Also, if you go here where we have settings, now it's showing you that editors can change your permissions and share. Viewers and commenters can also see the options to download, print, and copy. So you know what you want to do. And most times, if you also want to do and you want to be tricky with it, you can choose to share a particular document with someone, and then you ask them, "Have you viewed it?" The minute they said yes, I'm going through it, and this and that, then what you do is maybe you don't want them to copy it or something. You just go ahead to change the the particular link you shared. So they might not be done with the document, but if you change it after 5 minutes, it's somehow restricted. So only people can access it. That's people you invite. There's something I want to make clear now. When it says restricted, only people with access can open this link. It means that only people you invite, only people you put in their mail address that will be allowed to view it. Anything aside that, if you gave this link to someone and you restricted it, that's that person is done with that document. They can't view it anymore. Then moving on, we have here think collaborating real time. There's if I invite someone to this document and I have to work alongside, if someone comes on board, you see that another icon will come here. But there's also something you need to note basically. It's showing you for this particular cloud icon, it's saying the document is not ready for offline use. So you can use your Google Doc offline and online. All you have to do is turn it on. So even if your data goes on, off, or anything, so that you don't lose what you're doing, immediately you have this turned on. It means that whenever okay, I have offline enabled, so even if I know my internet connection is wrong, I can keep on working on this document. The moment I get internet connection, what it does is automatically saves everything and updates my existing document. And once it does that, it will now show me the that's that. Then sync and access across all your
Your network is breaking again. Feel like
I would also drop this on the Discord server just for those who might miss out on this. Okay. So
hello.
yes.
Are you there?
So I'll move forward here.
Okay. Your network is
So for
breaking,
Module
so we can't hear you
5,
clearly.
I know my network has been not so 5.
You're
Anita,
breaking.
can you?
I can hear
Oh,
you, but
okay.
there is
Sorry
some
about that.
breaks
I
in the
believe it's better.
connection.
Oh, okay. All right.
If you can go
So
back to
I
the
talked
previous slide,
about
I
Google
think we
Docs.
missed that.
Uh, okay. That's this.
Yeah.
So we're coming
Yes.
from here. Sync and access.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay. So I've already talked about sync and access across all your files and all across all your laptops, phones, as long as you're linked to your Google account. So we're talking here about Google Docs, Sheets, and Forms, as well as Drive Form. How you can access them from your Google Drive. Basically, you can access anything from Google Drive. So you can just by clicking on this new button here, you can see we have the Google Docs here, we have Google Sheets, we have Google Slides, we have Google Forms, and whatever Google product you have is just left for you to decide which one you want to add to this list, whether you want them here. And that is that. And the beautiful part is if you have a sheet document, right, it's still here. Like you basically get to see everything on Drive. It's only when you click on that particular document that it opens up in Google Docs or Google Sheets or wherever the document is, Google Forms. It's just that's what it does. And moving forward, so we're going to talk about unveiling hidden features about Google Drive. So there are certain features about Google Drive that nobody actually notices in quote because it's not being pushed out there. And the first one we're talking is okay, I talked about version history. That's where I showed you version history. Just in case you missed this earlier on, I talked about where if you share a document with someone and then you want to see file information, it will go ahead and show you this. So this. So you see, it gives you the detail about your file. So the details include the size of your file, basically. Activities is that it's showing you who was on your file, how long the person stayed on your files, and what changes might have happened on your file, basically. That's the activity part of it. So still here, we're talking about OCR, that is optical character tracking for images and PDF using Google Docs, version history, activity tab, tracking changes and collaboration, voice typing in Google Docs for hands-free. So I've showed version history, I've showed activity tab, so I'm going to be talking on optical character recognition for images and PDFs. So when we started off, I uploaded a particular picture or an image rather. So give me a minute. So this is the image we have here. So what I'm going to do is take this off. So give okay. So here this is the image. And I want to identify the text that was written on the image. I will choose to click on it first, double tap on it. Once I double click on it or double tap on it or tap on it or tap on it up here, I want you to see the image you how you can use optical character recognition to pick out text in this particular image we have here. So this is what we have here, and we want to be able to pick out certain things from it, right? So I'm just going to do this. So once this is done,
Mm,
it's
we
more or
can't
less,
see
I
your
want to drop a comment
you
here,
can't see
but
the
this
image.
is not what I want to
It's
do.
still
So
loading.
once you recognize certain things, so what I'll do is go ahead to okay, let's go back.
Mr. Maka,
So yes,
hello. The image is still loading. We can't
I
see
can
it
hear
yet.
you. Oh, okay, so sorry about that. Let me open
We
it
didn't
again.
see it.
I closed it. Okay, so if you can see it, let me know.
Yes, now we can see it.
Okay, so now we have this particular image here. We want to pick out the text from it without having to type everything on this particular image. So what you're going to do is, I go back here, this particular dot by the side, the menu, I click on it and then I say open with Google Docs. So this is what happens when you open with Google Doc. So we'll just wait for it to load. Okay. So it is, I believe you can see my screen. This is the image here at the moment. And if you notice, underneath the image, we have a text. What this did was every text that was on this particular image, if you choose to read, you're seeing hypernated section 513 extends, blah, 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 blah. Then you see that it has written out the text for you. So you don't have to go ahead and type everything on this picture. It basically brought every text on this picture out as a text for you. So you don't have to retype, right? So this is it. And is this not wonderful? Because it's more like a lifesaver. It's just like when
Yeah,
you
that
take
is.
screenshots of some particular notes, right? And you know that you're not going to
Yeah,
ever have time to write it, and you want
it's
to
actually
take certain details
a
out from
time
it, all you have to
saver.
do is put it on your Google Drive, just like I did,
Mm-hmm.
then open it using Google Docs, and Google Doc will just help you pick all the text and write it out here. So you don't have to retype it. You just this. Now there's something about Google Doc. Anita, you said
I said it's such a time saver.
yes, it's time saver. Like it saves you that stress and blah. We're here. Also, there's a part I would like. I found this out like some months ago, and it's been very interesting. The speech to text, the voice typing in Google Docs for hand-free typing. So you probably are doing something else and you're multitasking and you need to type a document, but you know it's going to take you a while. But Google did something very interesting here in Google Docs. So all you have to do is come to voice. You go to tools, under tools, you come to voice typing. So once you have this here, you click on it and allow. Once that is done, it's going to show like yes. So today is Better Copper's crash course on Google Drive, and we're excited to learn new things about Google Drive and know how best it helps us optimize our work, save folders, and do a lot of things. And just right now, we are trying out using voice to type. You would notice that as I'm speaking, it's actually typing, and this is everything we have do when you're using the voice feature when you're typing on Google Doc. So I would stop that now. So you can see that this everything I said, it went ahead to type it. So even if I'm going to make corrections, it's going to be small because it spelled better copper as the normal better copper instead of our own spelling, which is what it was designed with. And also, basically, yeah, and one more thing for version history. This is your version history, right? I said this earlier. It shows you every version and every change that has happened on this particular document. Everything will pop up here. So that last, I think, the basis. So beyond the basis of okay, I think I've not talked about this, setting up password protection for shared links. What this does here is when you're sharing certain links with certain people, you want to add you want to protect your link. So basically, I think that happens works more with what they call it, when you have when you are inviting someone here, you can set up a link, a password, so only people with your password can log into this can see view this particular document as well. And also you can see that when you go to settings, this is what it shows you. So if you can choose to disconnect the fact that, okay, even though I'm giving someone an editor's permit, they can't change my document, neither can they share it. And if you don't want someone to download your file when you share it with them, all you have to do is when you come here, you uncheck this box. So even if they view your document, they are not able to change. I think you must have come across certain documents that were shared with you that you couldn't copy, neither could you download. So that's it. This is the settings that you can use to do that. For password, it's basically when you invite people, you set up your password as well. Like, I don't want to type in my password here, so that's why I'm doing this. And moving forward, conclusion. So key takeaways, we have learned that we can color our folders when creating by drag and drop, or by simply clicking on the new button here. So you have different options here. You have your Google Doc is linked to your Drive, your Sheets is linked to your Drive, your Google Slide as well is linked to your Drive, Google Forms is linked to your Drive. You have learned how to color code your folders so that they don't have the same colors. And then what this does for you is to help you differentiate your folders. If you work in different companies, or if you want to arrange your folders according to priority. So that's what it does for you. Here we talked about advanced search as well as searching for certain files, and how you can go ahead to create a shortcut. We talked about the fact that you can easily sync your laptop and Google Drive together so that the documents on your laptop are saved on Google Drive. Even in cases where anything goes wrong with your laptop, you still have these items backed up on Google Drive. And we talked about some features that are not very visible or very noticeable or used by people. And one of those features is the fact that you can upload a picture, image with text, and what's from Google Drive. And once you do that to an image session, it automatically copies all the text and put it as writes it out for you as a text. So I write it out as text instead of the picture image that was uploaded. We also talked about the fact that you can use the voice tool to type in case you're multitasking, and all you have to do is do little or no corrections on it. And the best thing here is Google Drive is something that enhances your productivity because you can sync it across multiple devices. You can access it from anywhere, be it your mobile phone or your laptop. Changes can be made easily. You don't have to say, "Oh, I don't have access to that. I can't do that." It's you can sync from anywhere, no matter where you are in the world. And with that said, this is me here at the moment. If you have any questions, please you can go ahead and drop them in the chat. If you joined us late, you can also play this video later because this will be on YouTube, right? So you can come in and watch them later and ask questions. On the video description, you also find our Discord link channel where we have a Discord community of learners as well, and you can drop your questions just in case we can't answer the question. That's if you're watching this particular video after this class. And okay, yeah, Q&A. So I would stop here. Let me go back to my screen. My screen is paused. Is Anita here? Can anyone hear me, please? If you can hear me, say hi. Wow. Can anyone hear me? Hi, can anyone hear me? Hello. Um, okay. Let me stop sharing my screen now. Sorry, did I have a network glitch? Hello.
Yeah, I can actually hear you.
Okay, I saw a message saying my screen was paused. I'm done with this class. I apologize for my network. I don't know why it was acting up. But you can go ahead and watch this video all over again and ask your questions on our Discord community if you have any, and we'll be pleased to help you out and answer your questions. So, hi, Mav.
Yeah, thank you, Amaka. I think maybe we should share the link to the Discord community in the chat as well.
Okay, all right, I'll do that now. So, that's all for me.
All right, thank you. Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Thank you, Amaka, for the session. It was really insightful. Thank you.
Thank you, Anita.
All right.
So, basically, guys, we have other courses you can okay. So let me just share this very fast. Okay. So this is what we have here. If you visit our website, that's www.bettercopper.com, and you go to crash courses, we have other crash courses coming up. I think now we just dealt with getting started with Google Drive. Our next crash course is fundamentals of brand design. That's for those who are interested in graphic design, branding their putting their brand design up and standing out either as a business or as a graphic designer. This is one class you would not like to miss as well. Also, we have another class coming up, Introduction to Software Engineering. So, for that, yeah, that's for those interested in software engineering. If you don't understand what you're going into, you want to grasp what you want to have an understanding of what you want to go into, then this class is for you. So you can go ahead and sign up on our website for this particular class and you get a link. Also, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel because all these classes will be streamed to YouTube. So you get notified whenever we we are streaming, and then you can easily join and learn. Also, you can join our Discord community where we have other learners like you, so you can interact freely and ask your questions. And we have our community managers reply your question and help you as much as they can. So I think that's all on our end. Anita, do you want to say anything before we go?
No, not really. Yeah, that was a good session, and I guess we shall see everyone next time.
All
Thank you
right.
so
So we
much for
shall see.
joining us.
Thank you for joining us. Have a nice night, Anita. Good night.
Good night, Amaka. Good night, everyone. Bye.
Good night, everybody. Bye.